championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over them to make the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
The offense starts with a short field. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Let's reel it in. It's Hodges. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. LSU now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Changing the play now at the line. It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing their running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. Yeah, he's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he released it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep to the right side. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stop the ball to 44.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The receiver grabs it.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen. When that timing is right, big things can happen.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
LSU, 21, Texas A&M, 0.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Handoff from the shotgun. Eludes a tackle. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Oh, what a grab! Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
The QB throws his third pick of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Makes a quick catch. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wide open downfield. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
There's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So we begin the 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt as the kicking team is out there. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a 1st down, and he's...
It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Play action here on 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Let's see what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Defense swarms him on that 1st down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's another deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hodges. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. Fires it on the move. It is intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here comes a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Give it to the back again. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Big-time gamble coming up. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Fourth down RPO. He throws it to the right. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab by the receiver. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. It's good time when the receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
That's reeled in. It's Hodges. And he's brought down there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Grab behind the line. It's Hodges. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Rotates the tight end. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Well, a huge hit there. You haven't expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
It's a quarterback keeper. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Tigers. They finish off the scoring drive.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. It's caught. And he'll be brought down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Here's a target, and it's complete. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. We get the second half started with a running play. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, LSU. The defense produces 6 points. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Takes the handoff on the counter play. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set for the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And there's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Aggies look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the 3rd down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The shotgun running play call. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. And the ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
1st and goal, handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas A&M, 10.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. The pass rush closing in. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle, but first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Back in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Pressure is coming. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass is caught. Gets some space around the 30. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, well, it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Add 6 more points to the total.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense extending the lead and, in my opinion, putting this game away.
extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. First down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Grab made by the tight end and tackled there by the defense.
Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's running out of time here. The sure hands. It's Hodges. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Here's the second down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Makes the catch downfield. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. First set of downs, first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
And they're trying to punch it in here. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here at the goal line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot. Just 23 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Aggies.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he makes it into the end zone to cut this lead a little more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas A&M.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. He's brought down to the 37 after a strong return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To bootleg here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. LSU getting set with a first and 10 coming up. They'll try the ground game here. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
it's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. He'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So fourth down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense choosing to go for it here on fourth down. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. He's got his man wide open. He's in the clear. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And an effort by the receiver here. Good job with the run after the catch to pick up that first down. The pass was short of the sticks, and this receiver is able to get the rest by himself. Terrific individual effort here.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the kick is is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
62. Texas A&M, 30.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. A deep shot to the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open. Breaking tackles and going. Inside the 40. At the 20. Crosses. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas A&M, 30.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
A quick throw out left, complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Trying to create here on the move. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He could go. Touchdown, Tigers. A big defensive score.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. And they're looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Running with purpose. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly.
And looking for a big play here. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. And the Aggies trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I'd just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late game heroics. Got a man. Catch made. Big play.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his target, and it's complete. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Just standing there, gets hit again. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On another sack, this defense on fire. And a quick timeout call by the offense after
defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. He's going to pull it down and run. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
And this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they get a chance to get...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he steps out at the 2. So close to a pick 6. A tremendous play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, he's bringing it back. The football comes out. The offense has it and still going. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.